I am installing bar setback risers on my new toy, a Honda NT700. I just want to point something out that you need to know about these clamps. These are the clamps that hold the bar in the perch. Okay, look at this. See the gap in the back? No gap in the front where my finger is? That's the way they are, so that they maintain spring tension. The front one you do first, you tighten it all the way down, and the back one you tighten last, and it always maintains a spring tension on the handlebars. I've seen them installed backwards. I've seen them installed with one facing forward and one facing backward. So you got to be careful about that. Let me show you the stock Honda handlebar clamp. Here's the clamp for the handlebars. This you can't really tell by looking, but I can measure. This one is 15.8 in the front, 15.3 the skinny side. Let's check this side. 15.8, 14.9, 14.8, 14.8. Okay, the thicker side. Hope I had that in focus. This side is 15.8. 15.8. There's usually a thicker one and a skinnier one, and the thicker one goes to the front, and the back will always have a gap when you tighten these up. That's so they will keep an elastic, constant spring-like tension on the handlebars. I'll tell you where else you run into that. You run into that when they had a lot of the styles of fork leg will have a similar clamp that goes on there. The thick part goes to the front, the skinny part goes to the back. When you have that style, some of them are like that. Anyway, I wanted to point that out, okay? Now with this bike, the reason I'm doing this is because when I was turning the handlebars to get the machine to maneuver it into the garage here and onto my trailer when I picked it up yesterday, I kept pinching my thumb between the handlebars and this cover here. They were too close. This side actually would hit if I went full lock on the handlebars. So I had these handlebar risers sticking around. They're setbacks. They bolt into the original perch bolts. There will be nothing in here. Well, actually, there's a block of aluminum in there. From this goes all the way down in a half circle there. But you tighten the front one first, the back one second. Now, a different topic. Here's a set of Handlebar risers that the guy gave me with this machine. Look how much that weighs. Just a tad under 3 pounds. That's that is a solid block of aluminum. Look at that. My God, that's heavy. And here's the clamp. And here are the bolts. And that is not even counting the bolts to hold this into the perch. These are just, so that's over 3 pounds. That's probably 3 1/8, 3 1/4 pounds with all the hardware. I'm not putting that there. Those skinny little ones right there do the same job. Of course, those are up. Those go much higher. But 1.5 inch is fine. The bars actually were okay the way they were when I got it, but I only took it for a short 5-mile test ride to make sure that it had all the gears in that. That stain on the ground is for me oiling the kickstand and center stand pivots. So anyway, I just wanted to point out that these perch clamps have a definite sequence that you have to put them in for that reason. There's a gap. One's thicker than the other. See you there.